Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, we are from Group 3, Class 267. We'll do presentation about setting DNS client and DNS server with Ubuntu operating system. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Syarifah Aini. Next, in this project, we are going to tell and explain about how to set up DNS client and DNS server with Ubuntu operating system step by step. The DNS currently used is DNS local network. The implementation of it going to use Windows operating system.
My name is Novridayanti from Group 3, Class 267. Here I will explain how to set up DNS server and DNS client on Ubuntu operating system. First, we open the terminal, and here we will add a super user using sudo su. Then we will update the Ubuntu version that we use with apt-get update. After the Ubuntu version is updated, we will download bin9 by apt-get install bin9. Next, we will see IP that we use by typing ifconfig, then cd/etc to open the etc folders, and ls to see the contents of the etc folder. Next, then use cd-bind to open the bind folder and lsl to see what can be done to the folder in the bind folder. Then we will edit the contents of the name.conf.options folder with gedit_name.conf.option. After the notepad opens, we will first edit the forward section by entering our IP earlier 192.168.56.101, then add curly brackets semicolon in the next line. Then press enter 2 times and write allow query curly brackets localhost semicolon 192.168.56.101/24 semicolon curly bracket semicolon. Press enter and write allow transfer curly brackets localhost semicolon 192.168.56.101/24 semicolon curly bracket semicolon. Press enter and write allow requisition curly brackets localhost semicolon 192.168.56.101/24 semicolon curly bracket semicolon, and finally we enter out the domain no semicolon in line 26, then save and close notepad. Next, we will edit name.conf.local by gedit_name.conf.local. After the notepad appears, we will add zone $z3main.com curly brackets on the 9th line. Press enter and write type master semicolon. Press enter and write file /etc/bind/db.domain semicolon, and don't forget curly brackets semicolon in the next line. Then press enter 2 times and write zone $56.168.192 in addr.arpa curly brackets semicolon. Press enter and then type master semicolon. Press enter and write file /etc/bind/db.ip semicolon. In the next line, don't forget curly brackets semicolon, then save and close notepad. Next, enter ls to view the bind folder, then write cp.dblocal db.domain to copy the contents of the dblocal file and folder to db-domain. Next. Then write ls to refresh the bind folder and write cp.db.127db.ip. Then write ls and gedit db.domain to edit the contents of db.domain. After the notepad opens, we change the DNS name that was localhost to zremind.com on the 5 and 12 lines. Then on 13 line, we change it to the IP via 192.168.56.101, then save and close notepad. Next, we will change the content of the file from db.ip by gedit db.ip. After the notepad opens, we change the DNS name that was localhost to zremind.com on the 5, 11, and 13 line, then save and close notepad. Next, then write cd/etc and ls to open and view the contents of the folders etc. Then we will change the contents of the resolve.conf file by gedit resolve.conf. Next. After the notepad opens, we will change the 17 line by replacing the existing number without IP 192.168.56.101 and change the 18 line to search zremind.com, then save and close notepad. Next, we will change the contents of file and host by ls, then gedit host. Next. After the notepad opens, we will add 192.168.56.101 zremind.com in the 3 line, then save and close notepad. Then write cd and we will restart bin 9 by restart bin 9 service. Then we turn off Ubuntu by writing reboot. Next. After Ubuntu turn on again, we open the terminal again and enter ifconfig to see whether our IP address has changed or not. Then type nslookup zremind.com to see the DNS that we have set before. Then to make sure IP and DNS that we set before running or not, we need to send a signal by ping zremind.com and ping 192.168.56.101. If so, we will ensure that our setting can work locally by sudo /opt/lmpp/lmpp start. Next. Here I use Windows operating system to try DNS setting beforehand and act as client. First, we open Notepad and Windows operating system and we will act as administrator. After the Notepad open, click File, then select Open. Next. Then open the C folders and click the Windows folders. Select the System 32 folder and click Next. Then open the driver folder and click etc folder in the driver folder. Next. Then change the format of the file structure to all files. After change, the file will appear and click the host file. Next. After the host file open, we enter IP and DNS that we made in the last line 192.168.56.101 zremind.com, then save and close Notepad. Then we open command prompt and run as administrator. Next. After command prompt is open, we test the IP and DNS that we made by ping 192.168.56.101 and ping zremind.com. If the result is like this, it means there are no errors. Then close command prompt. Next, we try to test on Google Chrome. Next. Type DNS in the search engine by zremind.com/dashboard and the results are like this. Then we test by typing IP into the search engine 192.168.56.101/dashboard and the results are like this. We can access both via IP or DNS that we create. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Zazqi Azzahra from class 2CC7. Group 3 will explain the result section. The result of the DNS setting that we make are first. It can make it easy to remember the address of a web or server, as we make it where the web server address is 192.168.56.101, so that it's easier to remember using zremind.com. Secondly, here we have to be consistent with what we make, where an IP address can change, but the hostname or DNS does not have to change, as we made 192.168.56.101 that could have changed, but not with the DNS we made, namely zremind.com. And third, we make it simply, which can be easily configured by the admin. And for the DNS client setting, we make it easy to access a web server that can be run on a Windows operating system using the IP address and DNS that we created to Google Chrome. Well, that's our presentation today. Thank you for all your attention. Have a nice day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.